Hi everyone, Torcaso here. You know, this is going to be an unusual video, so let me give you a heads up, but it's a video that you need to hear. You need to be a fighter. You need to fight for your life. Yes, you. Let me tell you something. We are the only one responsible for our future. We are the only one that will get us to where we want to be. We are the only one that can change our lives. How many of you out there admire athletic teams? Or maybe somebody in science. Maybe you want to be a rocket scientist. Maybe you want to be a NFL superstar, NBA. Maybe a baseball. Maybe you have a favorite team. How many times have you spent thousands of hours and thousands of dollars watching your favorite team, wishing you were that person or admiring them? But yet you go home. This is what you do. You go home. You go wherever you live. And you have your own dreams. But you let people or life shut you down. Maybe because you were born poor. Maybe because you have been discriminated against. Let me tell you something. I have been discriminated against all my life. And I know people think, well, that's a white guy. Why in the world would he be discriminated against? I am not a white guy. I am an Italian guy. And let me tell you, there are a lot of people that discriminate against Italian men and women. And let me tell you something else. I also happen to be a person who has a heart condition. So I get discriminated against because of that. Guess what else? I wouldn't fight back when I was a kid because I was told I would be killed if I fought back because of my heart condition. I was discriminated against. So I have been let down, put down, thrown down. When I went to school, do you know that at one point I was in 4 different grades at the same time? They were having me taking classes because my city, the old Peabody High School located in Pittsburgh, PA in the United States of America, you know what they did? They said, well, you graduated and you should have your degree according, your diploma according to that school, which was in Scranton, PA, but it ain't good enough in Pittsburgh, PA, so not only are you not graduating, but we're gonna put you all the way back down to 9th grade. So I've been discriminated against. So you think just because I may be white, I haven't been discriminated against? Let me tell you, I've been discriminated against left, right, and center. But that didn't stop me. Good. And it won't stop you. I believe in you. I believe in you. I don't care what your pigmentation is, what your education is, what your financial situation is. You can do this. But you gotta fight. You gotta fight for your life like somebody was trying to kill you. Because guess what? Here's a newsflash, they are. Yes, I said they're trying to actually kill you dead, as in the grave. Now, nobody gonna come out, no other motivational speakers are gonna come out and tell you that. But let's be honest about it. If you're a black man in America, or a black woman in America, or if you're a Muslim American, you're discriminated against and they don't give a rat's finger about you. But that's no excuse for you not to succeed. If you're a poor white man or a poor white woman, they want you dead too. They're just not as obvious about it, covert about it. They don't care about you. This country, no country cares about you. They care about the money you can bring them. But you've got to care about you. And I know that you can achieve it. You know what? You may be discriminated against every day of your life, but you could still be one of the most successful women or men in this country, the United States, or in any country. But you got to wake up every day and fight. You got to be like the famous Tuskegee Airmen. When they were in World War II, before they went up to fight whoever they were against, they didn't play games. You know what they did? They had an anthem. You know what they did? They all got together and they prayed and they said, we fight, we fight, we fight. You got to fight. If you want a better career, you got to fight. If you don't want to be thousands of dollars in debt because you decide to get an education, you got to fight. And if you get that education, you deserve that job, the degree. You deserve a better job. You deserve a better career. But guess what? You're not going to get it unless you fight. I'm not going to be here, Mr. Sweetheart. Because if I'm Mr. Sweetheart, I'm no value to you. I am so tired of living in my city and knowing there's so many poor people or people that have been working their Fritos off to keep it clean and getting nowhere. And then we have an election in November in America that's an abomination. And we're supposed to be, well, we gotta accept this. No, we don't. But guess what? I don't care if it's Hillary, who's in that office. They don't care about you. Your favorite sports team that you're in love with, they don't care about you. They don't pay your bills. If you're dead, you're just dead and gone. You got to care about you. You got to wake up every day and say, I'm going to fight for what I want. If you want that new car, you got to fight for it. If you want that mansion, you got to fight for it. You can't be playing around. Hey, I'm going to tell you a little secret. Anybody that ever gets a job or ever gets a career is still a slave. They're a slave to that job. Until you own your own business, you own your own invention or your service, like Bill Gates or the late Steve Jobs. They weren't slaves. You know why? They didn't have to answer to anybody. You can't go through life always answering to somebody. You can't go through life being upset because of what happened to you. I watched my dad die in front of my face at the age of 12 years old by a drunk driver, but that ain't gonna change me. I can be upset, but I can't do anything with that. You got to fight in spite of it. So if we ain't happy with this election, who cares? They weren't gonna pay your bills or help you anyway. But you know what will? You getting educated, you getting positive, in the positive mindset and the determination. If you like professional boxing, do you think those boxers sit around and cry about it? They fight, they train. Do you think the Pittsburgh Steelers, 6-time Super Bowl champions, went around saying, no, they fought and they trained. You got to train. But your training needs to be new education, new mindset, and a new determination. And every time life kicks you in the you know what, you need to wake up and say, life, you ain't gonna get me down. Hey, let me tell you a little secret. I was supposed to be dead at 2 years old with the heart condition I have. But guess what? I'm here in 2017. And I don't care where I'm at. I don't care if I'm shooting this in public and people look at me like I'm a jackasteroid. It don't matter because guess what? This is my life. And you gotta fight for your life and they gotta fight for their life because I'm tired of people dealing without. And most Americans don't even know this. There's $89 trillion in this country. But yet we have homeless veterans. We have homeless children, starving children, with $89 trillion in this country. So you know what you gotta do? You gotta quit worrying about life and about what you don't have. Look what you do have. You have 2 arms, you got 2 legs, you got a brain, you got a mouth, you got family. Look in that mirror and man up. Look in that mirror and woman up. Look in that mirror and say, I will not have a clunker car. I won't live in a $1.99 house. I'm not gonna let my employer abuse me. I'm not gonna let my government put me hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt and then not even give me a job. Do you know that baby boomers from World War II earns more money than the people that are millennials and in college today? Now, it's pretty interesting. Think about this, America. Corporations and industries have earned more money than they have in history, and their incomes are going up. But the people and the servants and the slaves, their incomes are going way down. Don't just cry about it, do something about it, because I believe in you. I believe in you, and I know you can do it. So look in the mirror. I don't care if people look at you like you're crazy. Who gives a flying Frito? They ain't paying your bills. They don't know your pain. They're not there when you watched your friend get killed or your mother died of cancer because she couldn't afford the treatment. But that's all gone. That's yesterday. Here's today. Here's what your job's going to be from here on out. Believe in yourself and say, we fight, we fight, we fight. And every day you wake up, every day you are blessed to wake up, you work on your future. You don't worry about your friends or so-called friends, your family or whatever. They try to put you down. Just ignore them like they're a bunch of buffoons. Because guess what? In the end, if they don't want to rise up, tell them to shut up. If they don't want to rise up, kick them out your life. This is your life. Now take charge of it today. My name is Albert Torcaso, and I'm proud to say I believe in you. Man up, get educated, and you are going to be that millionaire.